Well, it's a weird thing, man, when, the whole idea of happiness and pleasure is a lot of it revolves around people wanting to be around you, and a lot of it revolves around the opposite sex wanting to be around you. And for most of us, look, the reality is most of us are not that attractive. There's not that many people that are like really attracted to you. And for a lot of people, their life is a constant series of rejections, and especially from women. Guys, they're dumpy, they have no self-esteem, they get a couple drinks in them, and hey, you think maybe I could fucking get some of that ass? They like say something awful, knowing, like really it's just like a lack of confidence. Like people would say that they're a dickhead, but really a lot of it is like a preemptive attack, because you think eventually this person's going to destroy your soul, because that's your experience with relationships. That's your experience with interacting with women. Every time you've attempted to interact with women, they've let you know that you're repulsive. Ew, it's you. Bah, no thank you. Ew, get away. And that programming just enters into this guy's definition of what a woman is, of what, who you are. You're the person who brings the bad feelings. You're the person who brings this horrible, horrible feeling.
Right.
So they get a few drinks in
like
them.
Some Pavlovian response to women where you're pissed and you're fucking, all of a sudden you're like using tricks from the game to try to say shitty things to girls, to like discombobulate them and somehow like trick them into fucking you, instead of just getting them to have sex with you because they like you, because you're a good person, you're fucking cool.
Well, I don't think people can realize that, and part of the reason why people can't realize that is because people are selfish. I have a friend, and he will remain nameless, but we had a conversation where he was getting dumped, and he was super upset about it, and he didn't know how to deal with it, and he was asking me for advice. And I said, do you love this girl? And he said, yes. And I said, well, if you love her, you should want her to be happy. And if her being happy means her being with another man or another person, you should respect that, and you should love her still. I go, this is just a human being, and people break up, and I don't hate everyone I used to date. In fact, with time, I love all of them, even the ones that I didn't get along with, man. When I look back on every single girl that I ever dated, I swear to God, I only will allow the positive thing. I have some negative stories that are really funny and I tell them, but in my mind, when I'm thinking about that person, I only think about them when I love them. I only think about them, whatever, no matter what went wrong, no matter, what horrible thing was said, that made the whole thing fall apart. I refuse to define them by that, and I instead define them by their potential, by what they meant to me when they were at their best. But it's really fucking hard to teach people that, man. It's really hard to over and over again realize when you fall face first into the fucking dirt that your thinking is incorrect, and that it's not empowering, and you're not helping yourself or anyone else, and in fact you're devaluing yourself into this person's eyes because you become desperate and you have no personal sovereignty.
That's right.
A man that can't be with a woman without a woman, when a woman doesn't want to be with a man, is a repulsive thing. We've all seen it, man. There was an episode of Fear Factor we had this week where there was this poor guy, and his wife didn't want to have nothing to do with him anymore. They divorced, and she was fucking, just living her life, and they were still connected because they had a kid together, and she would just mock him openly and publicly, and she had no desire to fuck him again. She was just ready to make fun of him, and it hurts. It hurts watching it, man. It hurts your fucking soul. It cuts into you. You see it, and you go, this poor fuck, he doesn't even know. He's just trapped in this horrible pattern, and this person has become a drug dispenser, a negative downer drug. Yeah. This person gives them a depressing drug every time they see them.
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
It's called, the bonds of Maya. That's one name for it, where you get entangled in the illusory aspect of the universe, and you don't even realize it, and then you're just fucking in pain, but you're the reason you're in pain. It's so sad, but it's real, and it's like, it's a plague, but it's also kind of cool, man. Those kinds of prisons, thought prisons, are the best prisons to get into because you have the key. You can get out.
So hard to get out of it, though. But one of the things is you can't be selfish, because if you are selfish, you always want that person to be with you. And this is what I was saying to my friend. I was like, dude, she does not want to be with you. You have to accept that.
Yeah.
You have to accept that this is a human being, and if you love this human being, you should want this human being to be happy.
Absolutely.
And your definition of love is you only love this human being if this human being provides you with the sex drug, provides you with the sex chemical. You can't just accept the fact that she wants the sex drug from someone different. Her genes are compelled to fuck someone different than you. And whether it's because you have personality shortcomings or physical shortcomings, it's not her responsibility. Her responsibility is to go towards what she enjoys and what she's attracted to. But we are so selfish that no one ever thinks that way.
Well, but also, man, aside from like letting someone have a happy life and not trying to manipulate or control them into being stuck with you, the other thing is it's so much better for you to be with someone who really likes you.
Fuck yeah.
You know?
My God, the guys who want to like change a chick, you know, you grow to love me. My God, dude.
Yeah.
Some savage is going to come along and fuck her in a laundromat, okay?
Yeah.
That's going to happen. You can't. Everyone needs to be extremely attracted to each other. Everyone needs to be extremely, whether it's just attracted to each other's minds, or each other's personality, whether it's physical, whatever it is, there has to be a real, because if there's not, if you don't have that, one of two things is happening. Either you're not putting that out enough, you're not a dynamic enough human, both with your consciousness or with your objectivity or with your love or with your affection or with your generosity. You're not putting out enough.
Not working.
And if you're not putting that out enough, people don't want to give it back to you. So this beautiful, attractive, healthy, vibrant, generous, loving person won't be attracted to you because you don't want to enhance them. You want to draw and take away from them. And so you rely on wounded animals. And it's just one more wounded animal after another wounded animal. And that's all you ever get because that's all you're attracting. You're attracting wounded animals because those are the only ones that are stupid enough to fucking fall into your web.
Yeah, that's true, man. And also a lot of those systems, the pickup systems, are designed to trap wounded animals. It's
Sure,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, so it's like really...
You just prey on the vulnerable, and it's only because the value of sexuality it's a value. It's very important. Like you need it. Like it will make you feel better. You know it will. It's your medicine.
Sure.